Welcome to Stage 2 of the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge. It's time for the riders and drivers to go full gas as they embark on the longest stage of this 31st edition. And helping them power their way over the dunes will be ADNOC Distribution, part of a leading global energy group and one of the rally's key strategic partners. The UAE's biggest fuel retailer, boasting over 20 million visits a month, ADNOC Distribution provides fuel for teams, for assistance vehicles, for the helicopters that provide medical support, and of course for the competitors themselves. The bikers, for example, have 3 fuel tanks and they're permitted to carry 35 litres. That's enough to cover up to 220 kilometres over the sand. ADNOC Distribution always goes the extra mile to keep the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge moving, even in the remotest corners of the empty quarter. Well, they are the sponsors of today's stage, and it's a tricky outing of over 300 kilometres with some nasty drops in the dunes. Concentration is going to be absolutely crucial over the soft sand. The bikers preparing for part 1 of the marathon stage. No assistance at the bivouac this evening. They would have to make any repairs themselves. Now, Mike Doherty has been the early sensation in Abu Dhabi. The South African privateer went into this stage at the top of the standings. However, he sadly crashed out at kilometre 53 and he's been taken to hospital with a suspected broken leg. We wish a speedy recovery to both Mike and to Bradley Cox. Like his compatriot, Cox also crashed today and injured his knee. Well, Toby Price also had some misadventures on his KTM. The Australian burning his arm on the exhaust pipe when he also took a tumble. Price was able to get checked out at refuelling and he soldiered on. Let's not forget, this is a man who won the Dakar with a broken wrist. He remains within 10 minutes of the overall lead. Nacho Cornejo is up to 3rd in the standings now. A good outing today in spite of losing his front brakes after refuelling. Some repair work required after the stage, but he's looking on fine form. So too is his teammate Ricky Brabeck, who was surprised to finish as high as 4th today. The American eased off in the fast early section because he was wary of the drops, but he still cruised into 2nd place overall. Here is our new leader, Kevin Benavides. He spent over 20 minutes with Doherty after his crash, waiting for the helicopter to arrive, and he was of course given that time back at the finish line. The Argentine was 3rd on the day. He now leads by over 4 minutes. It was a good day for the Benavides family all round, as Luciano, Kevin's younger brother, came 2nd. He pushed all day long and he actually thought he'd won the stage. In the end, he missed out by just 39 seconds. Ross Branch storming back from his crash yesterday to take the victory. The Motswana still getting used to that hero, but today's efforts showed he has what it takes to beat the best.
I think I took too many risks yesterday, but today was much better. I have nothing to lose, so I just wanted to go and see where, work out a percentage of my riding and see where I stand. And I felt good with no risk, and yeah, looking forward to tomorrow.
Everybody on go.
Benavides on top then. Sam Sunderland lost a bit of time opening with Matthias Wagner, but he is still 4th overall ahead of Pablo Quintanilla. 2 wins in 2 days for Abdulaziz Ahli. The Emirati now leads the quads by almost an hour and a half. But let's come back to Sam Sunderland, who also used to call the UAE his home.
My first rally was there in 2011 in Abu Dhabi, so a lot of cool memories almost 10 years later, and here I am. I was living here 10 years and I moved here firstly in 2009. I was obviously racing in the UK. At that time I had a job, I was a lift engineer. I came out for a holiday and went riding at the track there in Dubai, and the KTM dealer saw me riding and said, hey, how about you come over and do training schools, race for us and work in the shop here? And I said, yeah, okay, sounds good, we'll try it out. And that was how sort of my life in Dubai started and how I got into racing rallies, really.
Sunderland has gone on to enjoy plenty of success since his early days in Dubai. 2 Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge titles and 2 Dakar titles. One for KTM and one for Gas, the team that he only joined back in November.
It was more like a refresher, and I took it like in a positive way and was excited about it, and yeah, so far it's gone pretty good, so we'll try and keep the ball rolling. It was really nice to get that Dakar this year, and it was such a hard fight as well, you know, like going into the last stage we were just talking about minutes between the top 3, and fighting like that every day for 2 weeks to really earn it. You know, it was really hard earned, this Dakar win, and it just kind of means that much more to me to get it done. It's nice to you know, be leading the World Championship, but it's still early days with a lot of deserts and a lot of kilometres in front of us. But yeah, it's nice to start in front, I guess, and hopefully I can just sort of keep doing what I've been doing. And we're here to race bikes, and the fastest guy will win. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Things could hardly have gone worse for 2 of the biggest names in the cars yesterday. Nasser Al-Attiyah was unable to complete the stage and was slapped with huge penalties. Sebastian Loeb did limp to the finish in 2-wheel drive, but he lost 2.5 hours. No doubt they would both be looking to bounce back today. But not everyone deals with the heat as well as these guys, and it was going to be a scorcher in the Rub Al Khali dunes, with temperatures approaching 40 degrees Celsius. Martin Prokop was the 3rd man into the stage. The Czech driver is a former winner of the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge, and he's definitely a part of the conversation again this year. He was 5th on the stage, and he's within 16 minutes of the lead. Stefan Petterhansel said his Audi lit up like a Christmas tree in today's heat, what with the various warnings on the dashboard. But he and his co-driver Edouard Boulanger still had a smooth run. They only lost a few minutes to their nearest rival, Yazid Al-Rajhi. The Saudi said that he felt no need to take any major risks today, just cruising over the soft sand. 3rd on the stage and still 2nd overall. Loeb was happy with his pace, although he was complaining of a sore neck at the finish line after one heavy landing. Otherwise a good day. Between now and Thursday, he and Al-Attiyah are going to be targeting points for the World Rally Raid Championship. And it was advantage Nasser in this 2nd stage, the Qatari roaring back to win by almost 4 minutes. He's clearly unhappy that he can no longer fight for overall victory, but there are still 5 W2RC points up for grabs for every stage win, and Nasser is keen to increase his championship lead.
Now we try to win every day, you know, to take maximum point. Today we did a good job, and yeah, I'm quite happy.
Everybody on go.
Petterhansel leading from Al-Rajhi and Prokop. Jakub Brzezinski, who said today was a proper Desert Challenge stage, is 40 minutes back in 4th place. Kees Kolen took stage honours in the trucks. His only rival Martin Matchik had serious mechanical issues and was set to lose hours rather than minutes. In the lightweight prototypes, it was a day of mixed fortunes for Red Bull. Guillaume de Mévius lost the overall lead because of a differential problem. He and Mitch Guthrie both failed to finish the stage. Cristina Gutierrez was suffering with illness yesterday, but she had a better day today, coming 3rd. After battling through the heat, the Spaniard said that she was simply happy to be at the finish line. Seth Quintero admitted he's got a love-hate relationship with these dunes, but the young American drove smart today because he is determined to make it to the finish of this rally. Even with a conservative approach, they were only 1 minute and 11 seconds off the pace. But Quintero reckons he has little to no chance of catching the new overall leader, Chaleco Lopez, the Chilean taking the stage victory to go top of the pile.
It's good strategy and good job. My co-driver is very happy for today. Is the winner the main category.
The Dakar champion Lopez leads by over 20 minutes from the defending World Cup winner Gutierrez. Onto the SSVs, and Michael Goxal looks pretty much guaranteed a podium finish at this desert challenge. The Pole lost 13 minutes today, but his nearest rival for a top 3 spot is over 4 hours back. Rokas Baciuska said this was one of the hardest days of his career, even if he came third on the day. The Lithuanian suffering a bit of car sickness over the early dunes.
Go up, down, the mind is conclusion, and he don't understand what's going on.
A much better outing for Austin Jones, whose overall hopes were fried by electrical problems in the engine yesterday. No need for him to overdo it then. He had a bit of fun on his way to second place. But this is a man who doesn't know how to take it easy. Marek Goxal taking his second consecutive stage win. He didn't really enjoy the first part of the day, but he felt much more at home in the smaller, more technical dunes at the end. He increases his overall advantage. 9 minutes and 40 seconds now the gap between Goxal and Baciuska. The top 3 are miles clear of the rest. The World Rally Raid Championship is obviously a major objective for many riders and drivers here in Abu Dhabi. In fact, for some of them, it's now the only objective, with victory at the rally beyond their reach. You can guarantee Nasser Al-Attiyah will be fighting for every single point as he looks to become the first world champion among the top FIA competitors. 5 points to each of these crews on today's stage. Al-Attiyah and Lopez are also the leaders of their respective classes. It's been another day of thrills and spills on the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge, and we're not even halfway there. Do tune in again tomorrow for Stage 3, and thanks very much for watching.
Yeah.